What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I'm taking another swing at doing a visual novel day because yesterday I ended up falling asleep. Nervously sips water. Okay, so we are back with Master Detective Archives Rain Code. Last time we met our contact here in Conai Ward. Holy shit! I'm sitting here thinking like, I can't remember names. So yeah, we met our contact for the detective agency we're going to start working in. We were able to turn the tables on everything and find out that we and not get set up for all the murders on the train. So yeah, that was a shit recap, but hey, it's what we're going with. Of course, I get hiccups right as I'm starting. Awesome. Oh, what? We're still in the prologue? I thought after... Okay, I thought this would be chapter 1.
There's a place I want to show you. It's the best spot to learn about this town. Hey, relax. Don't be so nervous.
I'm not a fan of the hat. The poncho's kind of cool, but the hat is kind of shitty.
Come on, this way.
Yeah, see, like looking at him, I'd rather it almost be, I'd rather it be a hood, because I think it would look a lot more badass. This just, I don't know. I look like an elementary schooler.
You know,
What a huge city. Maybe it's because of the rain, but it looks a little eerie.
I love the view of the city from here.
And I love that this game is voice acted.
It's like we're always right at the brink of dawn. Although, thanks to them, the real dawn will never rise here.
you mean Amaterasu Corporation?
Conai Ward is isolated and out of the UG's reach. Now, Amaterasu is the de facto master of the city. None who wish to live in peace dare defy them. As long as you know your place, life can be pretty good here. Open an umbrella and the rain won't touch you. Wear a raincoat and you can even take a girl cycling. You know what I mean, right?
Kinda.
A while back, our detective agency used this building. But we were kicked out due to a contract dispute. The owner claimed renting the building out to detectives made the place unpopular. In Conai Ward, detectives aren't even allowed to have their own offices.
Really?
I don't know what the WDO is thinking, but I don't want this town to change. It should stay the way it is. It deserves some peace and quiet.
Wait, what? I mean, so we should continue. So essentially, he's saying they should continue living. And I'm going to sound like a communist revolutionary. You know, we fight the yoke of your oppressors. But you know, But really? You think it's a good thing that you're living under the thumb of the Amaterasu Corporation?
That's why this time around, I don't want any trouble. It's not easy to negotiate with these people.
I heard that Kanai Ward has a lot of unsolved mysteries.
Screams are part of the daily noise around here. They're kind of like church bells marking sunset. Whenever someone's smiling in that building, someone else in town is weeping. However, we can't go punching the guy who's smiling. We can only offer a handkerchief to those in tears before quietly slipping away. Nothing more is needed anyway. We're not superheroes or anything. We're just detectives.
Just detectives, he says. But he has the resigned smile of someone who's given up.
Okay, so this is kind of, if you watch the prequel, the part 0, whatever the hell I called that video, when we read the the text based kind of like the actual, I guess not visual novel, but the actual novelization of him, I believe it's Yakuo, his backstory. He was lied to, he was deceived and everything, and the guy who kind of taught him to be a detective kind of wasn't the best person. Wasn't a bad guy, I guess, but sure as hell wasn't good.
That look tells me exactly the kind of place Kanai Ward is, in a way words couldn't begin to describe.
This fuzzhead dude comes off like an irresponsible geezer. But there's an ominous aura around him. You only end up like that if you've seen death all the time.
Yeah, I think what we're hearing, it's kind of like they said, he's given up. He doesn't have the will to fight Amaterasu. It's just he'd rather everything gets swept under the rug and we just kind of go along to get along, so to speak.
Could it be because of this city?
Maybe. Or maybe it's its old man stench.
God, I love you.
Something wrong? Is there something on my gorgeous face?
God, your voice does not fit your design. I love it, but it does not
Back
fit
in
your
the day,
design.
I was rather popular with the ladies. You may think that means I'm no longer so popular. And you'd be right.
The rain, it never stops. Does it rain often here?
Oh, this stuff? Fatalists would tell you that all rain must come to a stop. But for the past few years, the rain in our town hasn't stopped falling.
For years?
Yeah, years. It started around, 3 years ago? Weird, huh? Thanks to that, we have no need for weather forecasts.
A city where it's always raining. No wonder things are so dark and damp here.
The rain sure has changed things around here. Both the city and the people, too. Supposedly, there's something in the rain that messes with our bodies and the environment. But it's all hearsay.
I mean, could it be the lack of vitamin D that people are not getting from the sun? That's what I keep getting told, that I need to go outside more and get. Well, actually, it's not just me. Apparently, a odd fact I learned through my doctor, a lot of people in the Midwest, because we spend so much of our fall and winters inside because it's cold, a lot of us have vitamin D deficiencies. Yeah, interesting.
No one knows why the rain never lets up. But it probably has something to do with Amaterasu.
What was I thinking? What does vitamin D? I know it can mess with not mental stability, but it can cause low vitamin D can cause depression and et cetera, et cetera. That's why it's actually good for you to go out in the sun. I don't do it, but I heard it's good for you.
Kanai Ward. It's such a bizarre place.
There you go. If anything, you can say you learned something from this video.
Bizarre, huh? You're not gonna make it here if you find this shocking. You'll be seeing a lot of strange things in this city, I'll tell you that much. But there's no need to overcomplicate things. Everything is just an illusion in the rain. Just think of it that way, and you'll be fine. Trust me, it's easier this way.
Is it?
Well, now that I've finished showing you the town, let's head to the agency.
This place. There's a lot more to it than I thought.
What do you mean?
Oh, it smells so good here! It's like there's a florist on every corner!
Really? I don't see any florists.
I didn't mean it literally. To me, nothing smells sweeter than the stench of death.
Oh, okay. I thought it was that kind of nice sweet smell you get after a light rain shower. I love that smell.
The stench of death?
There are gruesome mysteries all over this place! It smells so lovely.
That sounds so ominous.
Hey! The elevator's here!
Right, coming.
You gotta make me control it. You couldn't just have him walk to the door and leave.
Now then.
Yes.
No need to be so nervous. There's nothing dangerous here anyway. Dude, this music's dope. I'm gonna keep saying it all the way through this game. This
This
music is
area
awesome.
is called Kamasaki District. It's the busiest and messiest place in all of Ganai Ward. In other words, it's a lively area.
It's just a really nice groove. It it really fits the city.
The neon looks magical blurred in the rain. If there really is an illusion in the rain, I think it'd be the streetlights. I don't have any memories of this scenery, but it still makes me all nostalgic. Perhaps I'm from a city like this one. Or maybe, if you formed my mind into a shape, it looked like this place.
Dude, it's almost... It's not cyberpunk, but it's... It's got that neon sort of Japanese design that you see in a lot of cyberpunk. But it's almost got that gritty kind of like neo-noir kind of feel. I can't... It's just a weird mishmash of genres is how I kind of feel the street is. And I love it.
Hey, isn't it weird how it's not flooded, given how it's always raining here?
Must have good sewers.
It looks like they have a good drainage system. See? There's a drain leading to a pipe over there.
That kind of thing creeps me out. Just imagine what would happen if I got sucked in there. Hey! There's a clown in the sewer staring at you!
Oh my god.
A clown!
That's the proper response.
Made you laugh.
I hate clowns. I don't care if they're it or whatever the hell. Dude, clowns are bad. No.
I explained briefly, but basically, Amaterasu Corp picks on detectives. My colleagues and hired assistants all quit. They said working here as a detective was simply impossible.
So, you've been working as the only detective for the whole city ever since?
It's not like I could change careers. I'm a WDO detective, after all. Clients trust me to do the job. Although, most of my requests involve infidelity or finding lost pets.
What about unsolved mysteries?
The peacekeepers get to handle that. Detectives don't even get close.
Oh, interesting.
This smile's creeping me out.
Things could be different since you're all here.
Huh? All?
Am I about to get jumped? He's just stopped. What the hell's going on? Oh, okay. I guess I wasn't supposed to be in front of him. Then I would argue he shouldn't be able to walk he shouldn't walk slower than me then.
Yeah, I got a feeling things will be a bit stuffy moving forward.
Is your agency up ahead?
Like I said earlier, detectives aren't allowed to work in a proper office in Kanai Ward.
Ugh, must we travel this nauseating path? I'm too blue-blooded for this.
Shut up, you're essentially a plushie.
The other master detectives are already waiting at the agency. You're the last to join us.
Other master detectives? But everyone on the train died.
Thanks to that hitman hired by Amaterasu. The WDO anticipated interference. They prepared multiple routes for entry into Kanai Ward. They covered their bases. Other master detectives arrived from routes besides the Amaterasu Express. Both official and unofficial members traveled through these various routes.
I see. So it wasn't just the Amaterasu Express.
Amaterasu Corporation caught on and tried to interfere on all the routes. Granted, they deny any involvement. Some routes were completely stamped out. Yours barely made it.
That tragedy happened to others too.
Excluding you, there are 4 others who survived. Unfortunately, a lot of sacrifices were made. But as a result, you could say master detectives of the highest caliber have been gathered here. Each of you did outsmart Amaterasu.
Survival of the
and made it
fittest,
here
so to
after all.
speak.
The highest caliber? Hearing Master get complimented really annoys me.
Why?
I wonder what these surviving Master Detectives are like. So exciting, so mysterious.
I'm sorry, I was just distracted by the words mysteriful. Okay, it's like, are we gonna get anywhere? Are we gonna what the fuck?
Here we are.
So essentially, we work out of a homeless camp.
Where's the agency?
It's right here. All right. Remember this, Yuma. The most important things cannot be seen by the eye.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is cool. Okay, I thought we were gonna work it like out of a shack. That's pretty dope.
This is the agency?
thought my eyes were gonna pop out.
Welcome to the Nocturnal Detective Agency. What, you expected something a bit tidier? I guess I wouldn't call this place clean myself.
No, the cleanliness is not the thing that I have questions about. It's the submersion part.
But isn't it awesome? Our own submarine!
Is this really it? Our office is a sub?
And don't get me wrong, it's fucking awesome. I'm just saying.
You've been assigned to a sinking ship of a detective agency.
God, I'm gonna probably cut out some of those load times. Dude, his jacket is really cool. Interesting place to sit. Did I say jacket? I guess it's a... Actually, I can't tell. Is it a jacket or is it a shirt?
Thanks
No,
for
it's a
waiting,
jacket.
everyone. Our final new member has arrived at last.
It's kind of dope. I like it.
Watch it! Don't just come barging in here.
Sorry. What are you talking about? This is my detective agency, isn't it?
Yeah, I was about to say, aren't you the boss?
Victory is mine. Pay up.
But hold on, that doesn't count. It was an accident thanks to the chief barging in here.
Nonsense. You should have expected him to return from his errand. Moreover, you should have realized he was back when our submarine resurfaced.
When you put it like that.
Dude, I love he's got like the Pikachu circles on his cheeks.
With my logic, anything is possible.
What are they fighting about?
Hey, what are you doing with those matches? No fire is allowed on my sub.
It's just a little game. He strikes the matches one by one. He wins if he lights 10 in a row.
Oh, I thought it was a contest to see if we could burn out all the oxygen in the sub.
But if he fails even once, I win.
Before anybody says, AJ, matches wouldn't burn out all the oxygen in the sub, plus it doesn't work that way. Yeah, I know, it's a bad joke, leave me alone.
And he failed. Thus, I get all the cash.
Hang on, it was lit. The chief opened the door, which blew it out. I succeeded in lighting it, so the game continues. Next is the 7th, right? Hey, ref, how many matches was it? You can check by counting the number of chocolates on the table.
Sure thing. 1, 2, 3.
She has the face of... It's the blonde chick from, Danganronpa 2. Her face is always at that angle, it's the same chin. Yeah, it's everything. It's just with some different aesthetics, but it's the same face, essentially.
Hey, don't eat those! We're using them to count! How many are we missing now? 2 or 3? Come on, princess. How many did you eat? Be honest.
2 or 3. What comes after 3? I never remember since I so rarely count that high. Please give me just a moment to recall it.
It's all ruined.
Why don't you count the number of matchsticks you've used instead?
Oh, right. I'll just count the matchsticks in the ashtray. Why the hell are there so many? Didn't you say no open flames are allowed in here?
It's harder to quit than you think.
Aha! I remember. The number 4 comes after 3. So the answer is 4. Huh? still a chocolate missing.
Hang on, there were more than 4 to begin with. Did you eat another one? Wait, you're eating it right now!
It is too delicious. So this is what commoners eat. Interesting.
Is she seriously playing the same? Like they're using, like I said, if you overlap the blonde chick from, and again I cannot remember her name for the life of me, from Danganronpa 2. Like overlap her face, I swear, same expressions and everything, same face. Not even the personality seem extremely similar.
It is simply heavenly.
I gotta go back and play Danganronpa 2 again.
Anyway, time to pay up.
Enough! I'm using my authority as chief to end this game. And no more gambling! Do you understand you're in Kanai Ward? Don't give the Peacekeepers any reasons to drop in on us. Virtue, honesty, and staying the hell out of trouble. That's our motto here at Nocturnal Detective Agency, got it? Now then, I'd like to introduce you to our final team member. Yuma Cocohead. A round of applause,
Name is still
please.
stupid.
Nice to meet you all.
She's clapping.
Detectives, but they all look kind of dumb. I wonder which one of them will die first. Him or me?
Hey, knock it off! They managed to get past Amaterasu's attacks. I'm sure they're all amazing.
Yuma, let me introduce everyone to you. First, the one sitting over there is Halara Nightmare, a great master detective.
That's a name.
The first to arrive at Kanai Ward. The little match boy over there is Desuhiko Thunderbolt.
What are these names?
Wait, who's the match boy?
The beautiful lady next to him is Fubuki Clockford. She is the heiress to the famous Clockford family.
I mean,
A pleasure
compared to
meet you.
Nightmare and Thunderbolt, Clockford is close, much closer to being a name I could believe.
And the one inside the fireplace?
What, fireplace?
Yeah, I was about to ask, why is he in there?
Why there of all places?
He says it's calming in there. Anyway, his name is Vivia Twilight.
Of course it is.
Hey, nice to meet you.
You look like somebody named who'd be named Twilight.
Right, now that we're all here, let's have a seat.
Sit down right here.
Everyone on the train died besides you? That sucks. Had I been on the Amaterasu Express, I would have solved it before anything had gone down. Damn. Missed the chance to show off my superstar self.
This
I feel like you're gonna be my favorite.
I hate his guts.
It's a map with memos stuck all over it. Looks like a map of the city. I can't wait to see what the next incident is gonna be. I think I can wait.
So you're the survivor from the Amaterasu Express massacre. You don't look like much.
Is it because I look 12?
It's thanks to yours truly. Otherwise, Master would have died right away.
I mean, the characters in Danganronpa were always so unique. I feel like they
Place.
got
Say,
a little too... They got a little too crazy in this one. You know, I feel like the characters are a little too out there. Like, I mean, Danganronpa, like, they were goofy and they were, you know, they all kind of had their own thing going for them. But, I don't know, it was still somewhat believable in that world. In this, these guys just look one step past crazy. You know, it's just a step too far.
You purposely came over to talk
Like,
to
I don't
me?
hate it,
You're so kind,
but
Yuma. Don't worry. They aren't avoiding me or anything. I prefer to be alone. A place like this gives me a sense of peace and quiet.
Are you reading vampire books?
I want to die someday.
Yeah, he's reading vampire books.
No idea what to say to him.
Yuma, do you like chocolate?
Not particularly. Yeah, that's right. Come at me. I'm not a big fan of chocolate.
Yeah, a bit.
Did you know that chocolate grows on cacao trees?
Yes.
The sight of all those trees with their shining silver fruit must be so splendid.
Nah, crack it open. They're gross and slimy.
I think the silver part is just the wrapper.
Huh? Does it not grow on the tree like this?
Not at all.
Ah, I see. I thought I was peeling back its silvery husk. What a misunderstanding to make for an adventurer such as myself.
I love you.
Correct. I am an adventurer and a detective. It is nice to make your acquaintance.
I know airheaded characters like this annoys a lot of people. I always find them somewhat endearing. Like, if they're done right, but so far I kind of like her.
I see.
Several books with difficult sounding titles. I wonder if they're used for research. Wow, these are pretty serious books for a fuzzhead to be reading. I don't think his hairstyle is related in any way.
Yuma, I'm sure you're tired from your long journey. Go ahead and find a spot to sit.
Sure.
I mean, I thought I was going to be solving mysteries, but okay.
Now, all remaining agents sent to the Nocturnal Detective Agency are here. There are a lot less of you than what we originally planned. Well, regardless of how many people we would have gotten, we'd still be no match against the Peacekeepers' numbers. So, we'll keep laying low down here and avoid provoking them, as we've been doing.
Huh? You want to stay submerged in this filthy river? I didn't come here to rot like sewage! I want to make a grand entrance, solve all unsolved mysteries, and become a superstar detective!
Kind of like Yakuo, I don't think his voice fits his design. Like, I think they should have been going for more of like a snotty kid. You know, you know what I mean? The kid who thinks he's all of that, but really he's a kid and he's still learning. I don't know, just the voice right there, just especially when he went into that sort of I'm gonna be a superstar detective sort of thing, just didn't fit the design.
Oh, and once I'm rich and famous, I'll make you all my assistants.
In Kanai Ward, solving cases won't make you famous. All information is controlled by the Peacekeepers. They simply conceal anything that's inconvenient to them. If you want to be famous in this town, it's much easier if you're a villain.
I see. Got it.
Wait, don't actually do it! Don't instigate anything with those guys. Got it?
I'm just kidding around.
Why is the WDO gathering master detectives in Kanai Ward? What do they want us to do?
It's for the great detective war that is coming.
Honestly, I don't know what the WDO is thinking either. I just found out about this recently myself.
That's a joke, and if that's true, if anybody knows, don't tell me, because that would be really stupid.
You didn't receive any instructions?
Not yet, at least. I'm hoping they'll call us eventually. But before that, there's something I need to verify first. Yuma, it's about you.
Huh? Me?
I heard the Peacekeepers talking and learned about it back then, but... Do you really have amnesia?
I have amnesia.
Amnesia?
Yeah, seems like I do. I don't remember anything from before getting on the Amaterasu Express.
Ah, then you and I are alike. We are amnesia buddies, Yuma.
Huh? Fubuki, you too?
No, I think she's just kind of dumb.
Indeed. I cannot remember what I had for breakfast. I cannot even recall how I got here.
I think you're just forgetful.
That's nicer than what I said.
Don't make things even more complicated.
My apologies.
I love her. She's so cute.
What is the source of your amnesia? Is Amaterasu Corporation responsible?
No, it doesn't seem likely. I was still at the station when I woke up.
So you really don't remember anything. I'm surprised you got past Amaterasu's attacks like that.
I probably can't tell him it's thanks to the pact I made with the Death God.
You better not. Talking about me breaks the contract.
Yeah, look at Shinigami. That's the face of a Faustian bargain right there.
I think I was just lucky. Chief saved me in the end.
Wow, you can work off your debt to me. So you really don't know who you are? In other words, you don't remember if you're a detective?
Well, I mean, I know I'm a kid with a stupid name.
That's correct.
I'm not gonna let that go. It really annoys me. Similar to what I think I do to you guys.
Letter from the WDO. And this outfit is definitely mine because it fits perfectly.
I don't doubt you. That's not what I'm worried about. I've already verified your identity.
Huh? You know who I am?
Because I have amnesia. I always get that Futurama clip anytime. It just it's just playing through my head constantly.
We're heading here. I checked the routes everyone used and provided support wherever I could. Unfortunately, most of the info was kept secret, so supporting you was all I could do. At the very least, I did manage to obtain info about the Amaterasu Express. Then again, it was mostly thanks to Halara and Desuhiko since they arrived so early.
I got the passenger list from Amaterasu Corporation using my special forte. That ability is top secret, so I'm not gonna tell you about it just yet.
Your name was on the passenger list, Yuma. Once we knew your name, obtaining more information was easy. I researched the histories of everyone on the list.
This doesn't sound like something you need to hear.
What? Of course it is! I might finally get to learn about my past!
I'm surprised nobody would ask him, why are you recoiling and looking at nothing? Like, clearly, like, he's looking at something, like somebody said something ridiculous to him.
So, who am I?
24601.
The truth might surprise you.
I'll stop.
Among the master detectives registered at the WDO, no individual with the name Yuma Kokohead exists.
What do you mean?
5 master detectives were summoned to the Amaterasu Express. That is an undisputable fact. But a detective in training was also summoned.
Detective in training?
That's you, Yuma. Looks like you've been working toward being a detective at the WDO. You may be part of the organization, but you haven't earned your stripes just yet.
So, I'm not really a master detective yet?
That sounds about right. You never fail to amuse me, Master.
Shut up.
Despite that, I know for sure you'll be an integral part of our team. I reviewed your profile in the WDO records, and it turns out you have a phenomenal ability.
Is it called Faustian bargain? I like saying Faustian. Anytime I get a chance to say it, I'm gonna say it.
Your record claims that you're a great cook! Would you mind making us breakfast from now on?
You're like
That's right. And then Shinigami's there just mocking
I
us.
don't have any memories about cooking.
Dude, I kind of like how we have our own like Monokuma over our shoulder. So that was always kind of like my problem with Monokuma. He wasn't in the games enough. I wanted him there, just mocking everybody constantly. And so I kind of like having her over my shoulder, just making fun of me.
Never mind. Did my profile mention anything else? Like where I used to live or my personal history?
It didn't have any details of the sort. You see, you've got a trainee's profile, not a proper master detective's.
I see.
You know, trainees are kind of like appetizers at a restaurant, don't you think?
How so?
I guess that makes you the appetizer detective!
We're gonna move on.
Don't worry, I'll do my best to train you from the ground up to be a great detective.
What's wrong? There's nothing to feel ashamed about. Everyone starts off as a trainee. Also, not everyone can use their forte from the get-go. Though some are born rather gifted. Still, no matter how much talent you have, you require the right training to make the most use of your abilities. No matter how smart they are or how dexterous their fingers, no surgeon dives straight into surgery. The same goes for master detectives. If you want to do things the right way, you have to learn it.
So everyone here also trains at the World Detective Organization?
Is anyone else being distracted by the chair that chick is sitting in? I don't know why, that chair is fucking awesome. I wish I was sitting in it right now.
The WDO requires a 2-year training period for all agents, no exceptions. During that time, the agent's paranormal disposition is honed into a forensic forte, specializing in investigation. And those who manage to develop their forte are certified as master detectives.
Like me.
Oh, I didn't notice this. Like, look at the names at the top of the text box. So you see how it looks like rain is? It's like flickering like the neon, and it's raindrops hitting it. Completely pointless detail, but I like it.
Plus, once you become a master detective, you get a detective deed from the WDO.
By the way, not all detectives working for the WDO are master detectives. There are regular detectives, like myself, who don't have fortes.
Oh, really?
I still got my detective deed. It doesn't say master detective on it, but it still holds the same weight. A forte mostly depends on innate talent. Some people will never develop it, no matter how much effort they put in. But that doesn't mean they can't be a detective. Anyone can get a detective deed as long as they complete their training.
So, is that my case as well? I don't think I have any special abilities.
Really? We're going to ignore you being followed by a death god?
There is no record about your forte. You could be like me and have no special powers.
And maybe that's why we made the contract with Shinigami. Makes sense.
I knew it.
Who cares about that? You've got me, Master.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think she's cooler than any other power, and I think she's more versatile.
Look, there's no need to be so down about having no forte of your own. That has nothing to do with whether you're a good detective or not.
Yeah, you could be a guy with disheveled hair who chain smokes and lives in a dirty submarine and has basically given up on the world. Yeah. At least he's got a sick chest tattoo.
Even a kid or a delinquent can be a master detective if they're good at one thing. But detectives with no special abilities must pass basic testing with flying colors before they're certified. So, in fact, you could say those without special abilities make better detectives.
Oh, you're just tooting your own horn, old man.
But being both a capable detective and a master detective would be even better. Such as myself.
I like her arrogance.
Your own horn too.
Anyway, whether you have an ability or not, the fact remains that you've been striving to be a detective.
So, I wanted to be a detective.
Also, keep in mind that despite being a trainee, you were given a directive. That's pretty impressive. You must be quite capable. I mean, master detectives were killed, but you managed to survive.
By passing out in the bathroom.
I'm not sure if that's right.
Just saying.
I am sure you shall eventually remember all that you have forgotten, Yuma. Although, I still do not remember what I ate this morning, let alone yesterday's weather.
It was raining.
It was raining. It's always raining.
Exactly. Hell, I knew that.
Oh, right. Is she this dumb on purpose? I think she's putting on an act.
I like it.
Maybe she's a giant skank. It's fairy tale time. You fall for her, Master.
Holy shit! I was thinking it, but oh my god, you just came out with skank.
I did
Wow.
anything.
By the way, my agency treats both trainees and detectives as the same thing. To all you master detectives, you better not drop your guard or the rookie here's gonna steal your thunder. Got it?
What? Steal your thunder on your finding missing cat? You said most of your cats were. Most of your cases were missing cats and infidelities.
Go ahead and try. Too bad for you, rookie. I'm gonna take all the medals.
I have no desire to compete.
You senior detectives sure are a handful. Vivia, anything you'd like to say to the newbie?
No, not really.
You know, I kind of like confined spaces like that. You'd think with my anxiety I wouldn't, but I really like those because I feel secure. I think I might actually like sitting in that fireplace if you can sit like that in there. And they put like a little door in there, and I can just sit and I don't know, like play my Switch or whatever.
That's
I
the
kind of like
direct
it.
line to the World Detective Organization. So, they're finally contacting us.
You just wouldn't think something that important would have a rotary dial.
All communication in Kanai Ward is shut out from the outside world, so that phone is rather special. And obviously, it's kept secret from the Amaterasu folk.
If they're contacting us, maybe they'll finally give us our orders.
Go ahead, rookie.
Huh? You want me to answer?
Master!
Alrighty, my dudes. Looking at the time, we're almost at the 50-minute mark, and I need to get this video uploaded, or it's going to be late in the afternoon by the time we're done. So, thank you so much for watching. We will pick up right here in the next one. Like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. But until then, I'm out.